Hello, Ash. This right here still hurts me. I want to keep this as a reminder. This hurts. That was the run that I was like almost completed with the game and I died on stream, and then I just ended stream because I died. And it just hurt. I was like 90% completed. And I wasn't paying attention and I died to a night dude. So I will note, I haven't speedrun Hollow Knight in quite a long time, so this isn't going to be a great time, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. This is modded Hollow Knight, which, you know, whatever. You may be wondering, why are we not playing Zelda today? It's such a late stream, I don't know, I don't wanna... I'm going to send a before paint of my new room today, and an after paint picture of my room tomorrow. Interesting. What color are you going for? Purple with pink polka dots? Gray and purple. Interesting. Hello, Lucy. How did your test thing go? Ash, you're not in the know. You wouldn't know. Lucy had like a test thing today. Ah, that was a waste of time attack. There we go. Hey, never doubt yourself, Lucy. You're a very important person. Even if no one else believes it. I believe it, so that's all that matters. Thank. Sorry, that's not as funny as... If you don't get the reference, that's not nearly as funny as I make that out to be. I have 4 dogs. Thank. Oh my god, I so wish you guys got that reference, but absolutely none of you are going to get that reference. Absolutely 0 of you are gonna get the reference, thank. No one's gonna get that reference. That sucks, because it's a great reference. Thank. It's to a very obscure game. Ah, frick. Come on. There we go. Yeah, but that requires me being good, and I can be fast or I can be good, but I can't be both, so... Hey, Christine. Did you watch the end of the stream? I didn't stream that much longer after you left. I mean, it was like a 4.5 hour stream. I was getting kind of burnt out. Jesus Christ. I'm getting hit way more than I want to be getting hit. Different account, same Christine. I'm not liking the fact that we're rocking 3 hearts right now. That's not the best. That could definitely be better. There we go. That's not ground. Of course it's not. Why would that be ground? Why would you think such things? I don't need that bench. No. I'm gonna risk it. I don't need that bench. I don't need it. Here's the first skip we're gonna be doing in the run. Here's the first skip we're gonna be failing in the run. Oh my god! Can I please knock that off? I'm going to be trying to pay attention in chat, but I'm also speedrunning, so it's going to take a lot of my attention. So if I don't read something, that's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because this game is actually pretty hard to do fast. I mean, it's pretty hard to do slow. Look how much I'm failing. Making a lot of dumb mistakes. I haven't speedrun this in quite some time. So, this isn't gonna be like no world record run or anything. I don't even think I remember my route correctly. I remember some of it. This is gonna be the very first hard section of the route, is this dude. I hate that man. I hate him. He's so unpredictable. Ash, you're talking like way too much to be considered lurking. I hate to break it to you. If you talk that often, it's not considered lurking anymore. Especially when the fact that you say you're lurking, I hate to break it to you, that's not really lurking. Screw yous out! No one likes you. I hope you die in a fire. Okay, fair enough. You do you, boo. You do you. Do I want to risk it? Yeah, you know what? I want to risk it. I'm gonna risk it. I want the muns. Get over here. Get over here. Fucking unpredictable BS. That's what that man is. You may be wondering, if this is a speedrun, why are you going for so much money? Speedrun actually requires a lot of money. It's not nearly as much as if you're, like, normally playing the game, but it's still quite a bit. There's one pretty pricey buy in there. And that's how you perfect Hornet. Yeah, it's the lamp. The lamp is pricey as frick. You wanna know how they're so hard? It's because you fight them, like, once the entire route. So I never fight them enough to get good at them. You only see them, like, one time the entire route. And they're unpredictable enough that you can't learn them off one time. That's why they're so hard. Because the easiest way to deal with them is because you jump on their head. Because they do have an upwards attack, but they almost never use their upwards attack. The problem is they jump back at the randomest times. It's like you're going to jump on their head, they jump back, and then they do a side swing, and you just can't dodge it at that point. I don't need that stag station. They're very RNG. Their attacks aren't like most of these things. I can predict their movements and do it. Them, they're pretty random. Thing is, you don't have to provoke anything. If you keep jumping in their head 9 out of 10 times, they're just gonna keep swiping forward. You don't. If you're really good, you jump in their head, you pogo off it like 10 times in a row. And they don't do crap. That's how you do it if you're really good. I just haven't ever gotten really good. Yeah, because they have an upward attack, they almost never use it. Almost never. I've seen them do the upward attack, like, maybe 3 times out of every time I've played this game. They have it. They just almost never use it. So jumping on their head just consistently is at least the fastest way to take them out. It might not be the easiest or safest, but we are going for a speedrun right now, so, you know, easiest and safest aren't really the method we're looking for. We're going for speed! Doesn't even matter. Do I? No. No, I don't do that right now. Which ones? I don't like the fact that the big jellyfish do 2 hearts of damage. That's a... Oh, man, Christine's playing Subnautica. Gonna go kill some Reapers. She saw my video on how to kill Reapers, and now she's gonna go kill some. I don't mind jellyfish except for 2 exceptions. I have 2 exceptions to my jellyfish rule. Jellyfish are normally fine, except fighting Umu in the Pantheon, where you have to use them to blow her up. I've been screwed over so many times by that, accidentally. And that one area where you get the charm notch in Fall Canyon. Umu's not the problem. I don't like Umu. It's a mid boss fight at best. It's not bad, but it's so simple. She only has like 2 attacks. And basically it's just you gotta sit and wait until you can damage her. It's a very weighty boss fight. You're just sitting and waiting so much. And it's not even like an entertaining boss fight. It's waiting. It's just waiting while she does 1 of 2 attacks multiple times. It's very boring. But the fact that, like, at least it's really cool in the first time you fight her, Quill comes and helps you fight her. I like that. That's very entertaining. The fact that you have to use those stupid jellyfish to hit her, it works like 90% of the time. But that 10% of the time it doesn't work. I wasn't expecting that. That 10% of the time it doesn't work. It completely screws you over and you take 2 damage. The other area... The question is, do I play this run safely? I think I have to play this run safely. I don't trust myself enough to not play it safely. One day when I get good enough at this game, I will do a non-safe run. The other area is that stupid charm notch area. That charm notch area with like the 50 billion explosion bubbles and the jellyfish everywhere, and oh my god, you know how many times I've died on that area? Way more than I should have. I think it's easily my #1 most death area. Out of any area in the game, it's the single area where I have the most deaths. Excluding boss fights. Oh my goodness! You said Grimchild, I'm like, yeah, why was that matter? What does that mean? What is that? And then it hit me, and I'm like, oh my god, I understand why that's a problem now. Get over here, you fucking douchebag! Oh my god, you're really pissing me off. Die! I don't use Grimchild. Unless I physically have to use Grimchild. Because it's not that great of a charm. It does very minimal damage. It takes up 2 slots. I can name like 10 better 2 slots charm. He's cute and all, but as a charm himself, he's not that great. I'd much prefer Carefree Melody. Carefree Melody is a billion times better. So we have 3 more, 1, 2, 3, 4 more purchases that I can think of, and then we might just purchase some stuff for the fun of it. See, the problem with Carefree Melody is you have to not fight Nightmare King Grim, and I don't want to not fight Nightmare King Grim. But it's such a great charm. Especially in like the Pantheon and stuff. When you're fighting really hard enemies. Being able to completely negate 2 damage. That's big. That's really big. I just realized I don't have to fight Mantis Swords. I've never thought about it, but I don't have to fight Mantis Swords. I just like Mantis Swords so much. They're probably like my 5th favorite battle. Quit doing those attacks! Down here and fight me! I don't need to heal, though. I'm too good to heal. I'm surprised I even got hit a single time in that match. Normally I do Mantis Swords perfect. Because I love Mantis Swords so much, I find them so many times that I've just gotten really good at Mantis Swords. Mantis Swords is only 5th, not because they're a bad boss fight or there's anything wrong with them. They're a great boss fight, I wouldn't change anything about them. They're 5th because there's just, like, that much greater of bosses. There's some really, really, really amazing bosses in this. That's a bench, I don't need a bench. Funny. Who's my number one? It's funny actually who my number one is. It's Mantis Swords, but like better. It's Sisters of Battle. I love Sisters of Battle. Sisters of Battle is my number one. It's just Mantis Lords on cocaine. I love it. Now, where am I going? I need to go over here. Where am I going? What am I doing? Lucy, what am I doing? Tell me to knock it off. I don't know what the f I'm doing. God, I haven't speedrun this in quite some time. I'm forgetting where to go. I know where to go now. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. So I think probably not. We're gonna get lost a couple times. I haven't like speedrun this game in quite some time. If I had to say number one is Sisters Bell. That's no question. Number 2 is probably Nightmare King Grim. Number 3 is... The problem with this boss that I'm about to say, I really love him, but oh boy do I suck at him. He's a great boss. I suck at him, though. I'm absolute trash water at him. Number 3 is probably Pure Vessel. What was that? I suck at Pure Vessel, but I can't say he's a bad boss, because he's a great boss. Yeah, what was that? I totally wall jumped off that, and this was like, no, you didn't. No, just get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it takes 4 hits to kill those dudes. Okay, fair enough. I should do a boss ranking of Hollow Knight someday. 1 is Sister's Battle. 2 is Nightmare King Grim. 3 is Pure Vessel. 4 is normal Grim, probably. 5 is Mantis Swords. The only reason I put Grim over Mantis Swords is I enjoy them both basically the same. Grim's slightly harder than Mantis. It's harder than Mantis Swords. And that's fine. I don't think Mantis Swords should be hard, especially for where they are in the game. But I just like the extra challenge of Grim. And then it's probably Mantis Swords up 5. You know what my least favorite boss is? I don't even think I have to think about this one. I'm pretty sure I know who my least favorite boss is. Zote. I hate Zote. Hey, no! Get back! Get. The game hates me. Zote? You don't know who Zote is? You don't know who Zote is? The great, the marvelous, the miraculous, the great prince himself, Zote? How do you not know who Zote is? Okay, good. I was gonna be worried. Hollow Knight Faker over here. Good. You're not missing out on anything, Adam. The only thing... The only thing... The only thing you're missing out on with Zote is an achievement. That's the only thing you're missing out on. I don't think you're missing out on the yapping. I think you're saving yourself from the yapping. I hate that dude. I went the wrong way. Wait, I went the... What? Jesus Christ, I need to speedrun this more often. Okay, no. You're dying. You're all dying. I'm not playing your shenanigans anymore. Not panicking, I'm just trying to go fast and... I'm too fast. I'm too fast for my shirt. Instead of I'm too sexy for my shirt, I'm too fast for my shirt. I know I can. I'm just... I want to do it. I'm going to beat this run one way or another. The problem is I want to do it really fast. But that's just not working out because I haven't speedrun this game in 3 years? I think was the last time I speedrun this game. So I'm getting cocky and I forget the route. I am seriously one gem off that. That's... I'm going to get the gem, but that's mildly infuriating to look at that number. That's a very mildly infuriating number. What the... It's... You're being very annoying. Oh my god! Get over here! Jesus Christ! Frick, I have to, I remember I have to go over here. The problem is... I know where everything is. I have this entire map memorized. I know where everything is. I just don't know what order I'm going to the things. I don't know where I'm going at what time. I know where I'm at all times. I just don't know where I need to go. Frick, I don't have enough money. Frick, I don't have enough money. Frick, I don't have enough money. Frick, I got... Ah, that hurts. That hurts, I don't have enough money. That sucks, Ash. You asking if, like, Ash was flipping off his cat? So the cat scratched him? I don't know what justification the cat would have to scratching him unless Ash was flipping the cat off. I think I have enough now. You know what? think that's probably... Okay, no, that's a lie. This is my second least favorite enemy. I swear to fucking God. Get over here! Nope. That's why I had to correct myself, Lucy. I almost said least favorite. I almost had that I remembered. I'm like, no, it's not. See, I have gotten my way mixed up like 3 separate times. I don't have cats. I'm a dog person. I had a demon rabbit once. By the way, we're doing another skip right now. If you couldn't tell. By the way, that jump, I have never, ever, ever did that jump first try. Ever. And I've done that jump a lot of times. So we just did, I don't think it has an official name, so I'm gonna call it Crystal Skip. Normally we should have double jump to get up there. Frick. Actually, I think there's a bench around here. Yes, there is. I want to switch that back. So, like, I knew there was a bench there. We're gonna be fighting the Dreamers here really soon. Frick, I just realized the easiest way for me to do that is not possible. Frick. No, no, it's still possible. It's not that big of a time loss. Okay, I could do that. Frick. We have to collect 2 more items and defeat 2 more bosses before we're ready to fight the Dreamers. There's 2 bosses that terrify me this run, though. There's one of the 2 bosses. Actually, no, wait, frick. Actually, no, wait! Wait. Wait. Frick! Nope, we have to fight 3 bosses. Frick. Forgot about that, man. Why am I not just crystal dashing? That's why I'm not crystal dashing. Oh, okay, now this one actually terrifies me a little bit because we're not going to go stop and get the nail upgrade quite yet. Frick, you know, I should look up, do. Frick. I just realized something. There's no way we're gonna be able to afford that. I'm just gonna have to play it unsafe. Okay, well that terrifies me. Well, we're gonna go fight the Dreamers now. No, wait, we still have one boss no matter what. We still have a boss no matter what I want to do. I knew I should have focused more on money. Okay. We're gonna be in the in-game here real soon. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I am... Frick, I don't know when the last bench I sat down at. Oh god, that could be brutal. Okay, whatever. I have to pee really badly. I'll be right back. You hang up the laundry. No, I really, really had to pee. That was less for you, more of me. Frick, that's a horrible point. That's a horrible place to be. At Actually, this place isn't the worst. It could be a lot worse. I was gonna try holding in the whole stream, but I was like, nope. If I don't need to, I'm going to not because I'm gonna piss my fans. I probably shouldn't have saved and quit, though. That was kind of a dumb move. I didn't really think that one through. Gonna upgrade our nail, take out a boss, and then we're headed for our first streamer after that. I don't know why I thought I could land there. I knew I couldn't. No. No, that's... If I had more faith in myself, that would be a smart move, but I don't nearly have enough faith in myself. I have 2 bosses in this route because we don't have both nail upgrades. That absolutely godforlutely freaking terrifies me. There's 2 bosses. One of them we're going to be doing here real soon. Sooner than I think I'm mentally prepared for. That boss fight, it's gonna go one of 2 ways. I'm either going to absolutely nail the boss, or at least barely nail the boss, or I'm gonna cry myself to sleep and quit gaming forever. No, I'm not worried about a Dung Defender. Soon, not that soon. It's probably be so much easier if I had Desolate Dive. Not worried about Dung Defender. Dung Defender's fine. I fear no Dung Defender, but that thing, it terrifies me. And that's our third skip of the run. That dude terrifies me, though. That's why I lost my Steel Soul run, to. Basically, if I die, the run is lost. If I die, the run is lost. I might as well pack it in. You may be thinking, no, the run's not lost. I have Fragile Strength on. If Fragile Strength breaks, we're in a world of trouble. That doesn't make the other 5 any bit easier. I don't like that they spawn so close to each other. Oh my god! Dinosaurs are terrifying. So that's what I said, it's gonna go one of two ways. I'm either going to rock their body, come on, rock that body, or I'm going to be murdered. Actually, you know what? I am pretty close. I theoretically could get that last nail upgrade. I could get that last nail upgrade. I think I'm gonna go get that last nail upgrade. Water Knights is not easy! I did not make that look easy! I was crapping my pants that entire fight! Like, my butt cheeks were so clenched, I could have made diamonds out of coal! That fight was abso-freaking-lutely terrifying! Wait, what am I? I can just fall. You know how many speedruns have died to Watcher Knights? Do you know how many of my speedruns have died to Watcher Knights? So many of my speedruns have died to Watcher Knights. Them and one other character are the two major enders of my speedruns. Watcher Knights and one other boss are the two main reasons my speedruns fail. Normally I wouldn't go this way, but I decided that I do want that extra nail damage. So we're going this way. $650. So I'm still a good chunk off. But I'm sure I can make it up. Frickin' aspids. So let's see, 650, I'm 343 off. some of that life back. So now I'm so close. Coca-Cola was the biggest psychop in the world. I don't know what that means, Ash. Okay, we'll have to go fight one more boss, and then a dreamer, and we might have enough money. Is it? What the f does psychop mean? I don't know about that. I need 146 more G. I think I've saved some. Saved exactly one. Piss off, dudes. Back in the day, maybe, but I don't know. Even back in the day, biggest of all time. I don't know about that one, Chief. That's a pretty big statement right there. Coca-Cola. Also, I'm pretty sure we didn't really know Coke was bad for you back in the day. Pretty sure Coke was prescribed as medicine at one point. No, I don't want to rest at that bench. I don't know what the last bench I rested at was. Which scares me again, because I really should be keeping track of that. Why does No Eyes have so much health? Where's this bench? Okay, good. This is a good place for this bench to be. Frick! No, I have to actually go get that last thing. We're grabbing the last item, going to upgrade the nail, and then we're basically done for upgrades for the rest of the run. We're not going to get anything else. We've gotten everything that we're getting. We just are fighting the last two dreamers and the final boss. Oh my god, I didn't have to go out of my way to go get money. She gives me something. That sucks. So... Yep. Gonna upgrade my nail and take it on the last two dreamers. And then final boss, and we're done. So we have one... Two more bosses? I think we have two more bosses. I can see two people. Where does that go? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Of course it's the Illuminati. Everything is the Illuminati. I'm secretly the Illuminati. What? They got me. I created the Illuminati. The Illuminati did not get me. I got the Illuminati. I don't know where you're getting the fact that they got me from. I'm strictly like 1,000 years old. Before Christine was a darker time. Nope, that's not where I want to go. Why did I choose that? That's not where I want to be. I don't want to be here. Why am I here? Oh, the Illuminati Destroyer. Long ago, in a time before Ash or Christine, it was a dark time. 'Twas dark indeed. I had to play Dark Souls 2 by myself. Those were dark times. This skip is kind of hard. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to perform this skip. I've done it before! I'm absolutely sucking at it now. Why does... It just doesn't grab sometimes. It just doesn't grab sometimes. Dash is not helpful. I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. Dash is not helpful. Dash is very much not helpful. Dash is super not helpful. I will not dash as it is not helpful. Watch. You want to know what dash does? The exact same thing as just falling onto the wall. I can't grab on any earlier. In fact, it's harder to time my thing because it has a few extra frames of delay before I can start the crystal thing. It is in fact harder to do, not easier. That is why I will not be dashing onto the wall. I tested dash to see if it worked. It does not. I think I got this. If I lose a little bit of time to this, it's whatever. You keep your opinion. I'm pushing it way too early. Okay, I started it, but it still pulled me in there. Really should practice this more. I can dash, watch! Look at me dash! Look at me dash! Look at how little that is changing! Oh man! Look it! What? Like what? What else am I supposed to dash? I don't know what you're saying! What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Ah! If you're saying don't crystal dash, just normal dash, that's not nearly a long enough. Dashing isn't nearly long enough. You need a crystal dash. If that's not what you're saying, I don't know what you are saying. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it's still not perfect. Wow! I hate those stupid things. Probably like my fourth least favorite enemy. You know what helps a lot is if I dash in the right direction. Oh my god, I got it, but I was way too low. No! Oh my god, this skip is not this hard! I don't know why I'm failing so badly at this skip. It's not that hard. This skip is relatively easy. I don't know why I'm sucking so bad. That stupid skip up on Crystal Peak is a billion times harder than this skip. I don't know why I'm failing it so bad. The Illuminati is why I'm failing it so bad. I knew I shouldn't have started this cult. I used to get this first time every time. I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now every night I saw away. Oh my god, we got it! See, that's not that hard! I swear to god if we die to Umu, I'm going to... I will literally cry on camera. Actually, I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm kinda surprised you even know that song. That's an older song. I know I won't, but if I do, just like the random off chance that I just happen to royally mess up and die to Umu, I will cry. There will be tears. The random off chance that I die to Umu, which, is not a big chance. It's a very, unless I do stupid stuff like that, and then it's a pretty high chance. They're not doubts, they're realism. The chance that I 100% perfect do anything is literally 0. Like, if every single time, the chance that I 100% perfect literally anything 100% of the time, given I do it enough times, gets closer and closer to 0. Just because of, I think it's chance theory. If you do something enough times, the chance of you failing that task, no matter what that task is, gets higher and higher every single chance. It's the theory in, I think it's mathematics. It's a mathematics theory. That no matter what said task is, if done enough times, the chance for failure grows higher and higher with every chance. No matter how low that chance of failure is the very, very first time, even if it's like a 0.00001% chance of failing, if done enough times, the chance eventually will become 100%. It may take a billion attempts, but the chance that you fail it, it will get to 100% eventually. I'll have to look up what the exact name of that theory is, but that's a theory in math. I like math, okay? Sue me, I'm a nerd! I like math is normal math is not interesting, but when you get to higher and higher levels of math with different theories and stuff, it becomes very interesting. Like, fun fact about gravity. If you drill a hole from one side of the earth to the other, no matter where you drill that hole, if you fall through that hole from one side to another, it will always take you 90 minutes to get to the other side, no matter where that hole is drilled. So, say that that hole is drilled from the equator, from one side of the equator to the other, it'll take 90 minutes. Say it's drawn way closer to the caps, though. You may be thinking, it's a much shorter distance. It won't, no way can it take 90 minutes. It's because the gravity isn't nearly as strong. The closer and closer you get to the Earth, the stronger and the stronger the gravity is, so the faster and faster you fall. The further away you get, the less and less strong gravity is. Be medium. What, do you think I'm Gordon Ramsay? Oh yeah, well, excluding the fact that you'll, die, excluding the fact that you die, no matter where you drill that hole, it will always take 90 minutes. Yeah, but you're falling at such a fast speed at that point that, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's so cool. If we ignore the fact that it's literally impossible to drill a hole from one side of the Earth to the other, and just simply go for the fact that we did it somehow, it works, and you won't die, it's 90 minutes. No. Don't ask me how. I didn't look too much into the theory, but no, it won't. 90 minutes no matter where you drill. That's super interesting. Because exactly how lighter and lighter gravity gets is exactly correlates with the length of the hole. So no matter where you drill, it'll always be 90 minutes. I don't know why I'm here. I don't need to be here. What about the speed of light? I hate to break it to you, but it takes light a lot shorter of a time. Why would you be able to... There's a lot of reasons why you can't get the speed of light. A lot of reasons. Frick! I never unlocked the short... Wait. Maybe I don't need to unlock the shortcut. Yeah, you'd make it there a lot faster with the speed of light. Maybe I don't need to unlock the shortcut. Maybe. Maybe. Hear me out. Hear me out on this one. Maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to go and name fun facts, and you're just ruining it, Lucy. Just being a Debbie Downer over here in my chat. Just let me be happy with my fun facts, okay? Why do you gotta ruin this? Haha! I don't need the shortcut! Screw you, Lucy! Fun fact, if you name a fun fact on screen, Lucy will go and find every way to ruin it. It's the theory of Lucy. We've almost beat the game, guys. Game's almost beat. We officially only have one boss left. And my headphones are gonna die. 1 second. Fine, you want a nice wholesome fact that's so help me God if you ruin this, Lucy, I swear to God. Male penguins that can't attract females will actually bond with another male penguin. And they will find abandoned eggs, and they will raise those abandoned eggs as their own children. You gotta go, Christine. See you later, Christine. Yeah, penguins have gay relationships. I don't know if they're, like, actually, like, gay, but, you know. But like they'll take because like normally the mother and the father take turns going and finding food and watching the baby. But they'll do the same thing. They'll take turns finding food and watching the child. That's why penguins are my favorite animal. Because penguins are freaking amazing. I don't think I have to go that direction, so I'm not going to go that direction. I have to go that direction, frick. My favorite animal actually is a little bit more specific than penguin. It's specifically the species the little penguin, which obviously is called that because it's the littlest species of penguin. They are mad adorbs. Puffins are adorable. Actually, I have a puffin stuffed animal. I have a bunch of penguin ones too, but I've shown them on stream before. I have a puffin. That's cute. You should see all my penguin stuffed animals. I only have one puffin, but I have a metric frick ton of penguins. Frick! I know a stream I should have done today. I don't know why I didn't do it today. Should have done my food boxes. Both those came in. Final boss time! It seriously... Oh yeah, because I guess that's the last place I've... That sucks. The last man that scares me. I only really have 2 main run enders when I speedrun this. The Watchers are 1, and Senior Hollow Knight is number 2. He is. He's a very Senior Hollow Knight. Pretty sure I can... I have 27% complete. That's not a lot. I should be able to do Hollow Knight, though, because... I have all my nail upgrades. It has been a while since I fought him. Okay. Okay, yeah, Senior Hollow Knight's gonna be a problem. I don't have Shade Cloaks. Quit dodging like you have Shade Cloak. You don't have Shade Cloak. Oh my god, that's so fucking cheesy! He countered 3 times in a row! That's such a fucking dick move! Oh my god! That's such a fucking dick move! Holy Jesus Christ! Oh my god! I've never seen a boss be such a ginormous effing dick before. Okay, we might have won this. Yeah. When he goes in phase 2, we win. It's phase 1 that's the problem. If we get him to phase 2, we win. That was a really garbage run and it was only about 2 hours. I could easily shave off 30, 45 minutes off that. That was a good run. It was a bad speed run. Too bad you can't fast forward these credits. Two hours, 12 minutes, 21 seconds. 27%. Not bad for a first time back. I don't have many of the achievements because the majority of my achievements are on my Switch. I only had to beat that in less than 5 hours for that achievement. That's garbage. Should be like less than 2 hours for that achievement. Way less people would be getting that achievement if it was less than 2 hours. Way less people would be getting that achievement. Okay, well, that stream. Thank you all for watching. As always, we'll see you in the next one. Bye!